how great I am.
Hey, Mark, don't kid yourself. You got a tiny penis.
He's got those raisins down there because of that, whatever he's taking.
Yeah.
Those roid things.
And it's technically a steroid. Technically. But congratulations on Mark McGwire.
Man, 4 homers in 2 days.
Yeah. It was a very exciting day for baseball yesterday.
Hey, how about those Amazons?
I think, quite frankly, it's amazing that they only needed 1 game out of 5 to stay in it, and they blew it. Amazing.
You had to bring it up.
Who wasn't going to open?
I was pretty depressed, actually, yesterday.
What a choke team. I mean, I'm sorry, Met fans, but the big choke. Come on, 1 game out of 5.
We just had to win 1.
One
It's
game.
what it came down to, and
out of 5.
We couldn't do that. And Mike Piazza, yeah, you're worth the $80 million, really. No, you really look like you deserve that money.
He did get a bum call on one of those pitches.
I still think...
1 pitch does not make a game.
No, I think that was a strike.
No, outside.
And who is he going to cry to at this point?
I know, it's over.
He had a horrible series.
Mm-hmm.
And right after the game, he chopped off those ridiculous sideburns. Supposedly those sideburns were his good luck charm.
Yeah.
He got rid of those real fast.
Should have done it before he got up to bat.
Yeah, so...
I don't think it helped him out.
No, but it was fun yesterday to flip around the TV.
A lot of things going on there.
They had like 4 games on at one time. You didn't know where to go, but congratulations to the Yankees.
Who got the ball? Big Mac 70th. Who got it, Opie?
There's a picture of the guy, and he has a black eye in the paper today. Did anyone else notice the guy that caught number 70 has a black eye?
I wonder why.
And the reporters didn't ask him, how he got the black eye. I'm wondering if he got the black eye going for the ball.
I wouldn't doubt it. They were animals.
Yeah.
Clawing and punching.
I had a huge argument with my brothers yesterday. I had all my brothers over yesterday, and about Mark McGwire and giving the ball back.
Yeah.
I think that people should try to, make a profit off these balls.
Absolutely. We've been saying that.
It's all cute to, Mr. McGwire, I think I got something that belongs to you. As you hand over the ball and you go back to your $7 an hour job while Mark McGwire takes the ball and goes to his multi-million-dollar mansion.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of my brothers didn't agree with me, which is fine. But then the thought I wanted to make was, Mark McGwire himself cheapened the record. Don't kid yourself. When he hit number 62 and you saw that celebration going on in the field, it looked all natural and real. At one point, he had to try to find the camera so he could look in it and go, I'm going to Disney World.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he got $1 million for doing that, so he made money off the home run.
Yeah.
So why can't the fan?
He could have, though. That's just it. The fan could have. He was stupid.
It's all the pressure. The pressure of the media. You got to do the good thing and give the ball back. That's stupid.
You know something? No one to blame. McGuire's not to blame. Why is he to blame? You know who's to blame is the dopey kid that gave it back to him.
Yeah.
It was his choice. Keep the ball.
Right.
No, screw it.
So I hope the guy who caught number 70, keeps it, sells it, makes him milk.
Cash in. Well, that might not be the record, Opie.
Shut up.
Sammy Sosa.
He's got to hit 5 tonight.
I can hit 5 home runs.
Yeah, that'll happen.
See what Regis called him this morning?
What?
Manny Sosa.
He did?
He did.
These guys can't figure out. They want to jump on the bandwagon and act like they know what's going on in baseball, like Ted Kennedy the other day calling it Mike McGwire and Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sasa.
Sasa.
What a dope.
And now Regis screwed up the name?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Manny Sosa's up later. Manny Sosa.
Sosa.
Even Kathy Lee looked at him like he had 3 heads.
All right. Well, we're ready to rock.
Yeah.
Got a little off our chest.
For a Monday.
So I'm in awe of myself, and Anthony's in awe of himself.
Yeah, we're all in awe of ourselves.
And if you're listening to this program, you too should be in awe of yourself. We should all be in awe today on this lovely Monday. All right. Fax line, 212-957-WNEW. Phone line, no one's calling yet, huh?
Wow, thanks.
Thanks for the support and help.
There's one.
As we put the effort out here every day. No, that's okay. Don't call us. That's great. We feel real special when the phones don't ring. 212-757-1027. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York, Green Day, from Dookie, Van Halen, and Kenny Wayne Shepherd. 2, NEW has your tickets to see a taping of VH1's Hard Rock Live featuring Kenny Wayne Shepherd beginning tomorrow during the Dave Herman Rock and Roll Morning Show. And, of course, NEW is The Rock in New York. What the hell are you doing with that whip?
I feel like Indiana Jones. Wow.
Where'd you get that whip from?
I don't know. Carol Miller just brought it in.
Yeah? Wait, you got handcuffs and a whip.
Yeah, I don't know what she means. Someone brought him in.
Yeah.
Gave him to her to give to us, but...
All right.
I don't don't know. Okay.
Wow, man,
Get that away.
I can't imagine that would ever be fun to get hit with that.
I'm not into that. It's not my fetish.
It's not your style, right?
No, I'm into pleasure, not pain.
All right, 212-757-1027 if you got something for the show.
Hey, what's up?
Anthony.
Yeah, how you doing?
What's up? Listen, I took one of your little bits that I use. I hope you don't mind.
What'd you do?
Well, I was driving with my girlfriend back in Brooklyn, like on Avenue L, and I saw one of these guys delivering Chinese food. All of a sudden, I screamed out, "Must deliver pork! Pork! Must deliver pork!" The guy took a header and spilled all the food on the road. Then he starts screaming like Ricky Ricardo. I'm like, get out of here before he starts throwing dead pigeons and squirrels at us. Out of the way, why you... Just move out of the way, I have to deliver Wanchang pork. It was so funny. And she's just going, oh, that poor guy, I'm going to get out of here before he kills us. You made me drop all of my pork. I dropped Chang Fang pork, Wanchang pork, Ching Fang pork, and sweet sour Chang Fang pork. It was hilarious. I thought he gets up, he said, oh, no. Oh, no.
That's why he's got the helmet on.
You guys rule, man.
All right, man.
Take care.
Bye. The Rock of New York, 1027 WNEW. Bam! Title track from Dirty Boogie, the Brian Setzer Orchestra. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
On your Monday afternoon.
Monday's a little rough.
I love when DJs say that. On your Monday afternoon, everyone.
It's yours.
It's yours. Take it. Use it. Have fun with it. It's yours.
People getting in touch with us through the phones, faxes, and instant feedback, Opie.
We got to explain the instant feedback because I don't think people are getting it. I mean, we really love to know that we suck and that we rock and that we rule and you guys are horrible. But also use the instant feedback to get in on the show. It's your chance to get in on the show and be like the third member of the Opie and Anthony program.
Sitting by your computer at work? Can't get in touch with us through the phones or something? Or, don't want to go to the fax machine? Right there, WNEW.com.
Yeah, because we get our best stuff from the listeners. I mean, flat out, we get our best stuff. And if you want to comment on anything we've talked about in the last month, just because we're not talking about it today, if you something sparked a thought in your head on the way home 2 weeks ago, and you're like, but they're not talking about that anymore, just write an instant feedback and send it over there, and Anthony goes through all of them and tries to put as many on the air as possible every day.
Like Anthony from New Jersey.
Okay.
Who has a great name. I've been listening for 2 weeks and like the change with the station. Thank you. Just thought I'd chime in and let you guys know that I thought it was weird that my name is Anthony. And my wife's name is Jen.
Oh, really? That's your wife's name?
Oh.
Okay.
And I used to get Woodies on the school bus, too.
Just like Anthony.
Just like I used to. Not only that, I had to bury a cat 2 days ago. How weird is this? Wow.
That is a little bizarre.
How about that?
Cool.
Because I had to bury a cat.
I know. Now, your house isn't smelling anymore, right?
No, because I didn't bury the cat. I threw it behind the house, and it started rotting.
Yeah.
And I just poured bleach on it.
And that did the trick.
Smell went away. You got a dead animal rotting in your yard, and it stinks? Throw a whole bottle of Clorox on it.
I think you should send a letter to Martha Stewart. She can maybe do a segment on this.
If there's rotting carcass in your yard, I suggest Clorox bleach. Don't go with one of those color bleaches.
Why not, huh?
Yeah.
Faxes coming in like crazy. Got to say hi to Crazy Dave in Queens, and Mel and Stephanie, and also Queens, Astoria, my birth town.
Astoria,
Queens.
What, were you born there and then taken out when you were a month old?
Pretty much. Everyone makes fun of, what I look like, but I guess because I got the blonde hair and the blue eyes, I just don't belong in Astoria, Queens anymore.
Get out.
Well, back then, there were a lot of us in that lovely community, Anthony.
Well, when we were born, around that time, the goal of our parents was that we would be born, and they would move us out to the island as quickly as possible. Yeah. Because I was born in Flushing, and then whisked away to East Northport when I was a kid. That's just what they did.
And then we used to, visit Astoria. Yeah. We got out of there when I was 5 or 6, and we go back now. Oh, my God. Dad, you sure we didn't cross the border? Oh, my God.
Well, what about Flushing? Yeah. My God, I used to go there and see my little playmates and friends that I had to leave when I moved out to the island. Yeah. My parents would drive me in. It was like a whole big weekend. Oh, I'm going to see my best friend, Roy DeLuca. This is great.
Roy DeLuca?
Yeah, he was my pal. All right. Back in Flushing. And now I drive through Flushing. It's like, hey, pork! you are the Mantang pork? Or Wang Tang Park? And wait, I was born here?
Yeah. That's
my name.
A little strange.
My name, Anthony Chang.
Hi, what's up?
Just wanted to tell you guys that I'm a new listener, about a couple weeks.
What did you used to listen to?
Am I allowed to say it?
Yeah.
I used to listen to KTU.
KTU. What happened?
I don't know. I was off work for the summer. I went back to work, and I started listening to you guys on the way home.
Hey, thank you.
I like your honesty.
I appreciate that.
And you make me laugh. After a hard day of work, it's nice to laugh.
and plus, we go bust out a mean rhyme here, me and Ann.
Oh, yeah.
I love you.
Like KTU.
I already put your number 3 on my preset.
All right,
hey,
up to 3.
Thank you. Hey, have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Yeah, isn't KTU one of those radio stations they play the same song for 20 straight hours?
I don't know.
It's all just boom.
It sounds the same to me. And you dance.
Yeah. Thin Lizzy on the Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. You're hanging with Opie and Anthony. Phones are a little late right now, so if you're trying to get through, you got a good shot at that. 212-757-1027. If you're working, you can fax us, 212-957-WNEW. I got a thought. I was watching The Price is Right this morning before we came in, okay?
Hard day.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Rough morning for the Opster, huh?
A little rough morning. I kind of, got my Hurricane George update, and then I went to The Price is Right. But it's just a stupid thought. Why haven't you ever seen a handicapped person on The Price is Right?
Because they can't come on down, right?
Well, I'm serious, though. I mean, don't they randomly pick the contestants from the audience, supposedly?
Jane Smith.
Yeah.
You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
You're trying to tell me in the last 30 or 40 years there hasn't been handicapped people or retarded people in the audience that they purposely avoided?
You don't think that's all set, who they're going to call down?
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But yeah, you'd think they'd have somebody that maybe, has a crutches or something.
Yeah.
Even.
So. Oh, I got to tell you something. I put my foot in my mouth bad. I went out east this weekend to, I don't even want to admit it on our show, but.
Oh, I know what you did. Yeah, you were trying to drag me to go.
I went out east to do some pumpkin picking.
What? Go ahead, tell everybody. What?
I went out east on Long Island.
Out east, right.
To do some pumpkin picking.
Some what? What?
Pumpkin picking.
Say it louder. Pumpkin. What?
I had to go pumpkin picking.
Pumpkin picking.
Yeah.
I get a call Saturday morning. Why don't you guys come out east with me and Sandy? We're going pumpkin picking. Oh, pumpkin picking, Opie. Yeah, wow. Okay, don't leave. Please don't leave. I just have to hop in the shower, and I'll be right over to pumpkin pick.
I want you to be there in my time of misery.
I knew why you were calling me.
They have some wineries out there. I figured we could get all sauced up.
And that's another thing. Opie has this way of trying to get me to do something that he knows I'm not going to want to do, and that really sucks, by trying to say there'll be alcohol there.
Well, when I first met you, that was a big influence in your life. What can I say? So you've changed a little bit. You don't drink as much now.
It's amazing. It's like, Ed, we're going pumpkin picking.
Yeah.
Why, Opie, why would I possibly want to go pumpkin picking with you? Well, there's some wineries out there, and maybe you could, get a boost at one of the wineries.
When we first met, you were very easily influenced over beer. Hey, Ed, I'm going to spend the weekend hanging out in the glory holes. There's going to be a keg in there. You want to join me?
Oh yeah.
There's going to be beer. I'm there. You would do almost anything for beer when I first met you.
Oh, come on. I was destitute.
Well, how do you think you got involved with my radio show way back then?
Obviously, it was through beer.
Because there was beer there.
Yes.
Come on, Ed, hang out with me. There's going to be beer there.
There's going to be some beer. Yeah? Okay. It ain't working, especially with pumpkin picking.
And then we did the heroin coffee back then, too. We got some stories. We got to tell those stories someday. But anyway, this weekend I was pumpkin picking.
Alone. No, with Sandy, not with me.
I had to blow off the call, though, from,
What?
I just have a tough life.
Oh, yeah.
There's always the girls call, and they call me up,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, these girls.
You be the girl, and I'll be me.
Opie this weekend.
This is my life. This is why it's so much fun to go out with somebody. Hello?
Hi, Opie?
Yeah?
Hi, it's Candy.
Oh, hi, Candy. What's going on this weekend?
Well, Crystal's over my house.
Yeah?
And we're going to have a Who Gives the Best Lewinsky contest.
Oh, yeah?
We'd love for you to be a judge.
Oh,
Could you come over?
Oh, you wacky kids. You know this is the weekend I'm going out east to do some pumpkin picking. Come on.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, do you have Anthony's number?
Anthony's coming with me, trust me. That's my hell, though.
Hi, Opie?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Candy and Crystal again.
Yeah, hi, guys.
Yeah, we're having an argument over here. Who has the firmest boobs?
Yeah?
And we know you have, really sensitive hands. Could you just come over and feel our boobs?
Oh, you wacky kids. You know after pumpkin picking, we're going to go get some fresh, warm apple cider? Isn't it fun to be married or go out with someone for a long time?
Oh, man. Hell. That's good.
So anyways, I went out east pumpkin picking.
Yeah.
And, we got our little, cart and it kind of...
Oh, jeez. How was it? Fun? Did you have a great time?
It depends who's listening right now. No, it was a great time. I had a lot of fun, Anthony.
I kept my manhood. I saw Ronin. I went to the movies.
So anyways, we're picking our pumpkins and putting it in our cute little red cart that you got to drag behind you. And all of a sudden... Hey! I can't even defend myself today, so you can call me whatever you want.
All right.
So then all of a sudden, Sandy picks up this really distorted-looking pumpkin. Say, hey, man, this thing's pretty cool. I go, Sam, put that one back. It's retarded-looking. And I swear to you, I turned around, there was a family of Down syndrome kids.
No way.
Pumpkin picking less than 10 feet away from me, and I put my foot in my mouth so bad. I turned as red as the pumpkins. I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe I just saw that.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, my God. Oh, they're looking at me. Oh, great. Oh, this is good. Okay.
I hate when that happens.
It was. I felt this big this weekend.
Embarrass yourself. Put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah.
I did that once really bad. I was driving to the bank during lunch hour. This guy, and I go to buckle my seatbelt, and it's huge. And I pull the strap 2 feet so it cinches up. Mm-hmm. It's like, gee, who the hell is sitting here? Who's a fat load of crap sitting in this seat? Oh, my mom. Sorry, man. Yeah, well, maybe I'm just skinny. I'm sorry.
Don't you feel like the biggest idiot when that happens?
Insert foot in mouth.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've all done the... When is the baby due?
Ooh, that's a bad one. And right when due comes out, you realize, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
And you want to take the word back, but it's too late. When is the oh, no, here it comes.
Hey, how's Bobby been? Ain't seen him in a while. He's dead.
Ooh. Oh, man, phones are going crazy.
Opie?
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah, it's Candy and Crystal again.
Oh, hi, guys. What's going on? What are you doing this weekend?
Yeah, we're having a contest. It's kind of silly, but we want to see who can have sex for the longest time, me or Crystal.
And you want me to be the...
Yeah, well, we need somebody to have sex with for hours and hours on end. So could you come over?
Oh, I would love to, guys, but you know I'm going out east with my girlfriend. There's a hot air balloon festival this weekend.
Oh, okay, well, maybe next time. We'll find somebody.
And then I'm going to have a barbecue. Hi, NEW.
Yeah, I want to know about Aerosmith. When it's coming to John Beach? Aerosmith.
Aerosmith at Jones Beach?
Yeah.
Aerosmith, Jones Beach, October 13th and 15th.
Where I have to find the ticket?
You can buy them through Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster, or I can buy in the theater?
What?
In the John Beach?
And the Jones Beach box office.
Jones Beach box office, yes.
Oh, in the office. You know what is the number there?
Not offhand.
Oh, what number do you have for call for them?
Phone book.
Call 411 and they'll tell you.
411.
Yeah.
All right, you speak Spanish.
And ask for Jones Beach ticket office.
Okay, 411.
Yeah.
John Beach office. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Miss, congratulations.
Hey, now that the home run race is over, could you put Opie and Anthony on the back of your window instead of that stupid Sosa 66 thing?
Yeah, how about that?
Oh.
That's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea. I love it.
All right? Come on, you guys in Washington Heights. The home run race is over. Erase your windows and put Opie and Anthony on NEW.
Yeah, the best.
All right.
All right.
All right, my friend.
Okay, my friend, later.
Later.
Right.
Good luck.
There you go.
I like that idea, actually.
It is. It doesn't matter anymore, really.
No, not at all.
McGuire's got 70. Sosa needs 5 to get the record, so obviously it doesn't matter.
It's all over. Yes, it is.
Put Opie and Anthony.
So, okay. 102.7 WNEW, The Rock of New York with the Wallflowers. Opie and Anthony for your ride home. I got to tease something. This is called a little radio tease in the business to make you listen a little longer.
Oh, is that it, Opie?
I was reading email before we got in today, and people love our game, Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Where we call these celebrities, where you're not sure if they're alive or dead. And then you and I, we bet a beer on whether the guy's alive or dead.
Done it with Buddy Ebsen. Tiny Tim.
Before he died.
Henny
Youngman before he died. Sam Drucker.
Sam Drucker.
From Green Acres.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
It's a fun game, especially when the loser has to explain why we're calling and why we're betting a beer on his life.
Yeah, because when the person answers the phone, if they're alive, the loser who said that he would be dead has to now tell the guy why you're calling. And you can't lie and say, because I was a big fan. You got to tell him,
the reason why you called. Yeah. So the email has been going absolutely nuts. They really like that concept. I found a piece of tape from the time we did this with Mr. Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Scooby's voice.
Yeah. Don Mesner, if I am not mistaken.
He also did a bunch of other voices, too.
Yes, he was the king of cartoon voices, actually.
Every cartoon back in the 60s and early 70s, that was his voice.
He did Ranger Smith.
Yeah.
And Boo Boo Bear.
Boo Boo and Yogi and everybody.
He did just about everyone. And me and Anthony called him one day to play Alive or Dead. And stick around. The tape is tragic.
Yeah.
To say the least, it's tragic.
I'm sure he was sharp at one time.
Yeah. The only way we could explain it, when he's doing his cartoon voices, he's as lucid as they come.
Yeah.
And then me and Anthony are trying to have a little interview with the guy, and we found out quickly that the guy is not there whatsoever.
He is a cartoon.
But you just tell him to do a cartoon voice, and he's fine.
Yeah.
So please stick around for that. I think you'll enjoy it. I mean, it's a tragic piece of tape. But
cringe along with us.
Yeah, it's cringe radio at its best. So
little instant feedback there, Opie.
Yeah.
Bruce from Parts Unknown. Because of you two, I can no longer watch any hurricane-related news. You're right. Just show stock footage of downed trees and sheared tin roofs. How come every guy who reports on the hurricane looks like the guy from the Islanders logo?
Oh, the old Islanders logo, yeah.
Well, they tried to change it.
Yeah.
The Gortons of Gloucester fishermen.
These weather geeks are getting pathetic. I mean, there was one guy practically in their surf, just trying to look as dangerous as possible. I'm here. Here it is.
Let's go now to Storm Van Normanson in Biloxi. As you see, the surf really kicking up now as these winds blowing in from the southeast have really picked up in the last...
Blah, blah, blah. We've heard it. How many times? How many times do we have to watch people putting plywood over their windows?
And they're squinting because the rain is hitting them at 100 miles an hour. They look like complete dope.
Ooh, the palm tree's blowing again. Oh, look at that sign. It's shaking. It's going to fly off. Oh, there it goes. It's blowing down the street.
Oh, and look at this lovely couple. They're hanging plywood around their windows.
Of course.
So they don't lose their house.
I've never seen... Oh, look at the hardware store up. It's out of batteries and flashlights.
Oh.
Totally out now.
Oh, there's the shot from the shelter with all the people, sleeping together.
Oh, look out for that downed wire. Wow, look at it sparking. Ooh, the car's driving through the big puddle right now.
Oh, look at this shot, Anthony, of the lawn furniture in the pool.
Oh, look at that wind blowing that awning. Oh, there it goes. It just blew off. I've never seen that before. In past hurricane footage.
Here's one for you, Anthony. The line of cars going over the only bridge out of town.
Oh, yeah, the evacuation. Boy, I've never seen this before.
Oh, and here's the interview with the local mayor. Come on. Give us a break. Do we really need
in the
this?
Wind and rain.
Yeah.
We've seen it already.
I got a fax here. I love skid marks. That kid has balls of steel.
Oh, God. I got an instant feedback from somebody who said that thanks to us, he couldn't get that song out of his head.
Yeah.
All weekend.
Well, we got to replay it here. If Skidmark is listening today, could you please call us? Because we want you to come down to the studio and perform your little song for everyone. Because over the phone, it just doesn't do it justice.
You want to do it live, yeah.
On Friday, this kid Skidmark, he's 12 years old, decided to sing his own wacky song parody about Bill and Monica. And honestly, a ton of people called today saying they were humming this song in their sleep all weekend long. So
he's more talented than Alfalfa from The Little Rascal.
There you go. So without further ado, here's Skidmark from Friday. Check it out.
Okay, here it is. Mama keeps on crying all about my daddy's lying and the way he cheated on her with Monica. Mama reads the papers all about my daddy's capers and she calls him a hushy loving man. And she likes to have a little explanation about what I heard during their latest conversation. I will say without a moment of hesitation, Mama did I shout, Bill, get out, get out. Mama keeps on crying all about my daddy lying and the way he cheated on her with Monica. His Christian values have gone to hell these days. Now he's a God-fearing, husky-loving man. If he likes to have a little explanation about what I heard during the latest conversation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, Mama did one shout, Bill, get out, get out! Mama keeps on crying all about my daddy lying and the way he cheated on her with Monica. Mama reads the papers all about my daddy's capers and she calls him a husky loving man.
And there he goes, Skidmark from Friday. I guarantee you'll be humming that song later tonight. It'll hit you. You'll be going to that fridge for a midnight snack and also...
It'll hit you. You want to hit yourself in the head with a lump hammer.
1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. Sean Mullins' Lullaby from the Soul's Core CD. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
We just got an email from my brother.
Yeah.
And he's telling me that Don Mezek, who was the voice of Scooby-Doo...
Yeah.
...is dead.
Dead. He's dead, Opie.
I got to call my brother and make sure this is definite.
Hello?
Elms.
Hey.
Don Mezek is dead?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You didn't realize it?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I heard you talk. I was like, I don't think they know that he actually did die.
It must have been like the day after we talked to him.
Yeah, it wasn't that. I remember around Christmas time or something, and I was in Warner Brothers, and they had like a tribute thing with Scooby looking down and said Don Mesner, whatever his name is, blah, 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 to 1997.
Oh, no.
Or 98. It might have been earlier this year.
Oh, great. Okay.
That's why I heard it. I'm like, man, they're talking like they don't know he died.
Oops. Well, now we know.
Yeah.
Well, we still got to play this tape, so.
Yeah, but I would just say, it's a shame he died or something.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You're ruining all our childhoods. Everyone grew up with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Scooby dead.
All right, bro.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Well, great. That puts a whole new spin on our little bit that we had planned for here, Anthony.
I got my dead or alive celebrity webpage up, and Don Mezek is absolutely dead of a stroke October 24th, 1997. Born in 1927.
Well, there's no turning back. We got to play the tape. We got it at this point. I didn't know he actually died.
No wonder he couldn't talk right.
You know, this is now the third celebrity that we played Dead or Alive with that is now dead.
That's right.
We played it with Henny Youngman before he died. We played it with Tiny Tim before he died. And now we got a tape of Don Mezek where we played Dead or Alive, and now officially he's dead. Which makes this tape even more tragic. And honestly, if I had any feelings in my bones, I wouldn't play this right now.
Who cares? Play it.
Okay. Well, it's our little game we like to play from time to time. It's called Dead or Alive. We call these celebrities that are barely alive, and then we bet a beer on whether they're alive or dead.
Mm-hmm.
And when we called Don Mezek,
he was alive.
A couple years back, he was alive, yes. And now I can understand why he sounded like he did in this phone call.
All right.
Because he didn't have many days left. So, well, let's just play the tape.
Hey, Mr. Dew, me and my partner Opie, we have this stupid little contest.
Yes.
Where we bet a beer.
Yes.
Oh, no, here it comes.
Then we call up people and see if they're alive or dead. And you're obviously alive, so Opie won the beer because I thought you were dead.
Yeah? Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Scooby. Oh, my God.
Hey, we're talking to Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. How about some Scooby snacks?
Hey, didn't you do the voice for Droopy Dog, too?
Yes, I'm Droopy. I'm so happy.
That is very good. How about Astro?
Astro. First words.
All right. And one of my favorites, Ricochet Rabbit.
Ricochet Rabbit. Bing, bing.
And Boo Boo.
Uh-huh. Hi. My pal Yogi isn't here, but he's probably he better not be picking up any
picnic baskets.
Picnic baskets, as he calls them.
Oh, boy. Hey, Boo Boo Bear, it sounds like you've been hitting a bottle.
Ranger Smith.
Oh, yeah, Ranger Smith. And all these voices live inside your head?
Oh, yes, indeed. Papa Smurf.
Oh, man. Hey, did you do any voices on the Flintstones?
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, well.
Well, that's fantastic. You still do them really good.
Mm-hmm.
Even after all those years, that's great.
Yeah. You mean me? Hmm?
Yeah, you.
Oh, my God.
Well, Mr. Scooby-Doo, you won me a beer. You're obviously alive.
Barely.
Shut up, dude. So Anthony owes me a beer.
Oh, I think I owe you half a beer.
A little more Scooby? Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Well, Scooby, thanks for spending a few minutes with us this afternoon.
What? Excuse me?
Thanks for spending a few minutes with us this afternoon.
What am I doing this afternoon?
No, thanks for spending a few minutes with us this afternoon.
Oh.
All righty?
All right.
Have a great day.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, that's just tragic.
Oh, my God.
That is just tragic.
Ricochet Rabbit, dead. Bam Bam, dead. Droopy Dog, dead.
He did the voices for all of them.
Oh, my. I'm dead.
Not a shame, it is. A piece of your childhood gone.
All right, well.
Oh, a little tribute now?
Little tribute.
Turned into a tribute.
Don Mezek, now that we know he's dead.
Scooby, Scooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby, Scooby-Doo, where are you? All the time with you.
You mean me?
Couldn't have a show without you. Scooby, Scooby-Doo,
Someone changed my diaper. Poor guy. There he is. Haunting tribute.
Hey, Scooby, where are you?
Kid.
1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Blue on Black. NEW has your tickets to see a taping of Kenny Wayne Shepherd as part of VH1's Hard Rock Live. And Dave Herman's going to start giving those tickets away tomorrow morning on his lovely program. So, Opie and Anthony, you're staring at a computer screen over there, Ant.
Well, Chris Warwick says, we're having an annual festival called the Apple Fest in our town on the 4th. Opie, maybe you could show how pussy-whipped you are by coming up. It's slightly better than picking pumpkins in Long Island, and you don't have to worry about getting cancer. I guess they've had a problem out there.
I bet you Chris has a girl, and he has to deal with the same crap I do every weekend.
There are things that you have to do with the girlfriend or wife, yes.
Where you want to have that threesome with those wild girls you met during the week, but you can't. You have to, do the right thing. And and spend a half hour trying to find the exit of a corn maze.
Opie. For most guys, it's not a threesome. It's a simple pleasure of maybe just getting out with your friends.
Yeah.
Playing some golf.
Right.
Without catching any flack.
Yeah.
That's it. Once you're in a relationship, though, it's over.
Once you're in a relationship, it pretty much stinks.
The guys spend their lives up till the point where they're 18 or 20 or whatever it is, being dictated by what their parents, and usually the mother is the one that's home most of the time, if the father is either at work or doesn't live in the house anymore, with their mother telling them what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Their whole life.
Yeah.
They get out of the house for a couple of years, have some fun, and then what do? They hook up with a woman
that's going
to tell them what to do now for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
What are we, insane?
We are insane.
But we all do it. For most of us, anyway.
The ladies have a hold on us out there.
They do.
You know, me and Anthony act all tough on the radio and stuff, but...
No, we don't.
When your pals go home, we're pretty wimpy. We have no lives. That's why we like being right here.
Well,
every day from 3 to 7.
If no guy was, as I guess Chris put it, pussy whipped, then we'd all be out all the time. With all our pals, drinking or out at the game or playing golf. But it's always, what time is it? Where's the phone? Yeah, I got to make a call.
Yeah, we all talk a good game, too, but when it comes right down to it, we're whips.
Poopy, poopsie, pumpkin. Yeah, no, we're leaving right now, I swear. Yeah, okay, Snookum. Okay, I love you too. Bye. Click. I'm out the whole night, guys. Told that geek where it's at. Put her in her place.
Yeah, you sure did, Anthony.
I'll be home soon, Snookum.
Yes.
That's how it is.
There you go. I'm glad Chris has noticed my hell that I'm in.
Pumpkin picking Opie.
Yeah, it was real exciting. And then we went to the apple orchard and we got ourselves some warm apple cider. Woohoo! All right, Anthony, we need some ladies calling up. Because we're, bitching and complaining on the radio today about how our weekends aren't that much fun because we'd rather be doing other things.
I didn't say that. I just said that's the situation we end up in.
That's the difference between me and you. I'm brave enough to admit it, and you're not.
No, here's the difference between me and you. See this on my finger?
Yeah.
It's a ring. It's a wedding ring.
I don't have one of those.
You don't have one.
No.
That's the difference.
All right.
So you're like, the unmarried guys are like the pilot in the jet plane, in the fighter plane. And you have your eject handle if things really get bad.
Yeah.
Once you're married, they weld it shut. You got to go in with the plane regardless. You got to try to make it land.
Come on,
no matter your wings shot off or anything. There's no punching out.
You can still get out. People get out all the time from marriages and stuff.
Ugly. I made a commitment. I stick with it.
60% of the people that get married end up getting divorced, so you could get out.
Then why bother getting married?
I think it's a deeper problem than that. I want some ladies to call up and tell us what they expect.
All right.
On the weekends.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
We'll give them a chance today because we've done enough complaining and bitching.
It is the people's show. The women want to call in, sure.
We want to hear from some ladies in the next hour, so give us a call. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. You're hanging with Opie and Anthony.
Man, the phones are going nuts, man.
I know. We got a ton of ladies on the line here.
Yeah, well, once again, we sunk into relationships. It's just the way it happens when you're a guy. And the difference between what guys expect on their weekends and what we consider fun and hanging out, and of course it can include the woman in our lives, and what women like in the weekend.
Yeah, it just seems like women
kind of dictate what we do
on weekends in general. And think we're going to have fun doing these lovely things.
Well, their tentative plans can turn into full-blown plans at a moment's notice.
Yes.
And our plans are crap and should just be thrown out for some reason.
Yeah, but I don't know. We can plunk any one of these down. Hi, NEW.
Hello?
Hi, what's going on?
Hi, I'm just, I'm sitting here cooking dinner and I'm listening to NEW, which
yes.
I always do. And I just have to say, what you're saying is cool, and I hear a lot of my guy friends say the same thing.
Right.
I don't know who you guys are dating. I don't take offense to it because I find a lot of men who say the same thing about women.
Yeah.
But, we sort of, it's kind of making us seem like we don't have lives or something,
Well, something happens in the translation. I think every guy goes out with that girl and the sex is great and the times are wild, and then all of a sudden it just kind of stagnates after a while, and next thing you know, you're going to hot air balloon festivals, and you're picking pumpkins on a Saturday afternoon, and you're walking around in a goddamn corn maze! ways.
No, but you guys...
Honey, I think if we take a right here, that's where the exit is.
You guys
My
secretly
God.
want that.
And then afterward, we'll reflect on a warm cup of apple cider. What the hell happened to my life?
No, it was fun, hon, really. But I remember early in our relationship, Saturday afternoon was spent maybe having sex in between cars on the Long Island Railroad.
Right.
But nah, picking pumpkins is just as good.
Right.
No.
Hey, honey, this year I'm gonna carve my pumpkin into Cartman. It's gonna look just like Cartman. I can't freaking wait.
So, what
My
is
God,
honey, it's our turn for the hayride.
Yeah. No, it's just as good. Remember, we used to give each other oral favors at the movie theater when we first got together.
That really
it's just as good.
Something happens. I don't know what it is, but it happens.
I think it's more on the man side. I have to say, I just don't know what girls you guys are.
Looking at this one-sided. Honey, can't wait to go to the Arts and Crafts Festival this weekend.
So you're saying, but then when we offer to play golf,
I remember when you used to whittle my thing into a freaking skin flute.
No, see, you're so wrong. Because when we're ready to go play golf, you guys are like, no way, You can't play golf with us, It's just you guys want to keep it as divided as you want to keep it for some reason.
Now, wait a minute. That's not true.
You do. No, and you know what? I'm not saying that's wrong either. Because we have our own things.
Yeah.
We do our own things on the weekends because we know you couldn't care less about them.
Right. Wow, see, now you got an opinion, though, that's a little biased the other way.
Of course. Because we're not the same.
No, we're not.
That's right.
Bingo.
Right, we're not the
That's
same.
it. Guys and girls are not the same.
Absolutely not. And any woman who says that they are the same, they're completely lying through their teeth. And don't trust that girl. But the secret is keeping your independence and doing your own thing and letting them letting you guys do your own things.
So, honey, really, I'll blow off the Jenna Jameson Film Festival on the Playboy Channel. No, we could pop in the Titanic video for the 10th time.
Ew! Who liked Titanic? I'm ready to lose. I don't know who liked that movie.
I'm just venting.
Yeah,
no
I know
problem.
you are. Well, you guys are dating the wrong girls, and it's a total.
Oh, honey, look, Emma's on HBO Saturday night.
It's a stereotype. You guys are totally stereotyping.
No, I'm really psyched to see Fried Green Tomatoes on HBO. No, I know Discovery Channel's got something on the Harrier jump jet, but I really don't want to see that.
So what do you want to see?
I want to see some. What do you think I want to see? That's what every guy wants to see.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Then what about all those guys who mope around that they don't have girlfriends? And then the guys who do enjoy doing that stuff, all their friends snicker behind them and say, oh, my God.
They're gay.
Yeah. They're gay.
That's what it is. Any guy that hangs out with a bunch of girls and they're doing anything besides sex a lot,
really?
they're gay.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I just love to go out and dance with the ladies. It's fun. There's nothing, no pressure about sex or anything. Let's dance.
Of course.
Seriously?
For me, the time between orgasms is just passing the time and waiting.
You know what?
I wouldn't go that far.
Because guys are so behind. In fact, I bought Men's Health magazine.
Yeah.
And there's this thing about, guys who, it's usually the girlfriends that want the sex more than the guys.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's a survey done in Men's Health magazine this month.
All right.
I swear.
All right, I don't know. There's more ladies that want to talk to us, I guess, Anthony, huh?
Oh, cool.
If you want to get in, 212-757-1027. Not one guy has called us. Not one guy is brave enough to put his voice on the air. Hooter. We say and pay later.
That's it. That's our motto. Say now, pay later.
Hi, NEW.
I just heard you finish saying that there are no guys willing to call up and state their opinion on the relationship deal.
Yes.
And so I thought I'd call and give my opinion on that.
A real man. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's pretty much like this. I think when relations start out, like you said, having sex between cars on the LIRR, everything's great and fine and dandy. But then what happens is over time, a few months go by and the intensity starts to wane a little bit, and then, some of your clothes end up at her place, and clothes of hers end up at your place, and before you know it, you start feeling these obligations to start spending more time. Once you decide that you actually are in a relationship, that's when the sort of unwritten or unsaid sort of indicators start popping up. It's not like it's not like she'll turn around and she'll say outright, listen, you can't go out with these guys, you can't go out with those guys. It's not going to happen like that. The way it happens is that she encourages you to go out. Of course I want you to go out, honey. That's fine. Go and spend time with your friends. But what inevitably happens is that you start to get these little hints that she's upset, that you didn't ask her to come with you, right? You didn't ask her to come with you. And then if you keep going out, right, because, suddenly Friday, Saturday, you want to go out Friday night, or Sunday, you want to watch football all day, they can't understand how you can just sit in a bar for 8 hours drinking beer and eating wings and not want her around. And it's not that you don't want to spend time with her. It's just that you don't want to spend time with her at that moment. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They take it very personal.
Well, of course they do, but that's one side of it. And the other side of it, it starts to be like, well, oh, you're going out again? Kind of attitude, it's sort of like, well, you can go out, honey, but you're going to go out again? Oh, you don't want to hang out tonight? That kind of thing. And then you say, well, okay. And that's when you know you're whipped.
Right. Yeah.
When you've given in that, and, I just came out of a relationship myself, so I know when you were talking about the corn maze, what the hell happened to my life? I thought, I was there, man.
The corn maze.
I thought that was great. How the hell did I end up picking pumpkins on Saturday afternoon?
How did it get to this?
I thought it was brilliant, man. And,
I used to see how many shots I could do with my buds on a Saturday afternoon and still walk home. And now I'm trying to figure out how many pumpkins I could hold in my hands for $12.
Well, that's the other thing. I think it's also the approach to plans that's so different between men and women.
Yeah.
Women approach plans, they're planning their weekend as of Monday.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys don't have to make plans. You figure, same thing like with drinking. Women will plan to get together and drink.
Yeah.
Guys just get together and end up drinking. So it's not even an issue,
And I don't plan to have a weekend. Like, I'm not saying next weekend me and the guys are getting together. So, by default, the weekend falls to the girl.
Sure, no.
She already has it.
She's got the plans.
Right,
She's ahead of you, man. And you can't do it because we can't do anything until Thursday. I figure Thursday is when you're going to start, sizing up your weekend.
Exactly.
Okay, what are you going to do? But, no, the brains just don't operate the same way. And I don't think that women are, conniving in any way. I just think that the way they think and the way we think, we just end up missing each other, and they get the upper hand over time.
Right.
And they are more patient than we are, I think.
You make some great points.
Great job, man.
Very good.
Anyway, listen, I love your show. You guys are great. Since you guys have been on the air, we picked you up over here where I work, and we listen to you every day.
Instant feedback out from Bob in New Jersey. I've been married 2 years. Guess how long it's been since I've been to a bar on a weekend?
1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York, the latest from the Goo Goo Dolls. That slide off the Dizzy Up the Girl CD. It's Opie and Anthony running back into the studio.
I'm back.
How are you? Well, we got to leave.
We're done already?
Yeah, the phones are on fire. Everyone wants to talk about relationships.
We should continue it tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, we could do that. So if you're on hold or trying to get through, you could call us tomorrow.
Are you going to go, what are you doing tonight, Going into another corn maze? I'm sure it was all wonderful and everything, but what guy, just alone or with his guy friends, would be like, hey, you want to go in the corn maze? Oh, it'll be fun. It's like corn, and it's a maze, and we try to find a way out, right? Come on, Bob. Bill, come on.
And then you pay the $2 and realize that, like, a 3-year-old can make their way through it.
Man, some weekend. Don't weep, Opie. It's okay. It's all right. You get to, every so often go out with the guys, right?
I used to have naked twister parties with sorority girls, and now I'm in corn mazes.
Did you get some good pumpkins?
Yeah, I got a white one, a green one, and a couple orange ones.
And you're going to carve them up for Halloween? Oh, jeez.
I held the cake stand record for my college.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. It's like concentration. You know the game Concentration? Only it's done with sound. Okay. I got this here. Got it earlier. This is Opie. What is this? You hear that? You getting it?
You're an ass.
Who's that?
Oh, your life is so much better.
Got an excuse. I'm married.
Yeah. Great. All right. We got to go, though.
All right.
I mean, I want to talk about Saturday Night Live and how the Mets blew it. There was so much stuff we couldn't get to today. Wasn't Saturday Night Live great this past weekend?
Wow, I think it was one of the best ever.
It was awesome. Man, Tim Meadows almost made it through a skit this time without stumbling. He almost did it.
You know what my favorite part was?
What, Anthony?
See, when they did the two guys from the Roxbury.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden...
You know, that skit kind of felt like it was brand new this time around.
You know, they should make a feature-length motion picture about those guys, because it's so funny. Like the 5, 6, or 15 minutes that the bit is long just isn't enough.
Yeah.
It isn't enough.
I'd sit through that for an hour and 40 minutes starting Friday.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But my favorite part on SNL was the surprise. See, when the crowd went away from the bar, who was there? But the two wild and crazy guys, Dan Aykroyd and Steve Martin. Or I think it was them anyway.
Those freaking losers. They don't even... They invented the characters and they didn't even do it.
They didn't even do it right. Like Steve Martin's like, hey, we are two wild and crazy guys.
Crazy guys.
Like, no, wait, they're not doing the voice right.
Right, and they're not moving like they used to. It's like...
I don't think they can, Opie.
It's like retire already.
Dan Aykroyd looked like Dan Aykroyd squared.
Yeah, he's...
Boof.
I think they had to make a bigger suit for him.
Yeah, I don't think that was the suit he was wearing.
Not back in 1978 or whatever.
We are two fat and old guys. And somehow it just didn't hold up over 30 years.
Yeah, but no, it was a great episode. I really, really enjoyed it.
You did?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
One redeeming value. Cameron Diaz. Nips.
Doesn't believe in bras.
I know. Neither does Facey from Smashing Pumpkins either. Get him.
I know. You know, not that like Howard needs the help, but I got to mention something here. Those two idiots from that skit that are going to be in the movie A Night at the Roxbury.
Oh yeah.
They think Howard's show sucks,
right?
And they're not scared of him. And I like to do nothing but make fun of Howard as much as possible.
I think you better wait until you see what the receipts are for your movie.
Exactly. They're saying Howard's show's not entertaining, and they're doing a movie that's an hour and 40 minutes long where they move their heads back and forth from side to side.
I think a lot of people did switch in, back and forth between SNL and Howard on Saturday.
Yeah. So
Marilyn Manson wasn't bad.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Look at a minute. We watched the Howard show. So
TV show.
There you go.
Why not?
Anyway, those guys are losers. They really are. That whole show sucked.
So how much is it to go to a movie these days?
$8, $9, depending.
So with the two of them, it should grow $16. I mean, they got to say it.
That movie, when it comes out Friday, they're all tough in the paper and stuff, is going to be worse than Stewart Saved His Family.
Wow, really?
Definitely.
Worse than the other one?
Pat.
Pat?
Yeah.
It's Pat?
Yeah. This movie should have went right to video. Right to video. I guarantee it's going to stink. So, whatever. Not that Howie needs the help, but I thought that was...
From us, yeah, right.
I know.
Sure, yeah.